Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Thich Nhat HanhMindfulness isn't difficult, we just need to remember to do it. Sharon Salzberg. Somewhere in this process you will come face to face with the sudden and shocking realization that you are completely crazy. Your mind is a shrieking, gibbering madhouse on wheels, barreling pell-mell down the hill, utterly out of control and hopeless. No problem. You are not crazier than you were yesterday. It has always been this way and you just never noticed. You are also no crazier than everybody else around you. The only real difference is that you have confronted the situation, they have not. Henipolaganarayanath. Present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Thich Nhat Hanh. If someone comes along and shoots an arrow into your heart, it's fruitless to stand there and yell at the person. It would be much better to turn your attention to the fact that there's an arrow in your heart. Question mark. Pema Chodron. Be happy in the moment, that's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. Mother Teresa. Mindfulness, also called wise attention, helps us see what we're adding to our experiences, not only during meditation sessions but also elsewhere. Sharon Salzberg. The Dhamma is revealing itself in every moment, but only when the mind is quiet can we understand what it is saying, for the Dhamma teaches without words. Ajahn Chah. Every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Marcus Aurelius. Don't let a day go by without asking who you are, each time you let a new ingredient to enter your awareness. Deepak Chopra. Feelings come and go, like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. Thich Nhat Hanh. Feelings, whether of compassion or irritation, should be welcomed, recognized, and treated on an absolutely equal basis, because both are ourselves. The tangerine I am eating is me. The mustard greens I am planting are me. I plant with all my heart and mind. I clean this teapot with the kind of attention I would have were I giving the baby Buddha or Jesus a bath. Nothing should be treated more care than anything else. In mindfulness, compassion, irritation, mustard green plant, and teapot are all sacred. Thich Nhat Hanh. You might be tempted to avoid the messiness of daily living for the tranquility of stillness and peacefulness. This of course would be an attachment to stillness, and like any strong attachment, it leads to delusion. It arrests development and short-circuits the cultivation of wisdom. Jon Kabat-Zinn. As we encounter new experiences with a mindful and wise attention, we discover that one of three things will happen to our new experience: it will go away, it will stay the same, or it will get more intense. Whatever happens does not really matter. Jack Kornfield. Seek and see all the marvels around you. You will get tired of looking at yourself alone, and that fatigue will make you deaf and blind to everything else. Don Juan Carlos Castaneda. Have negative mental habits that come up over and over again. One of the most significant negative habits we should be aware of is that of constantly allowing our mind to run off into the future. Perhaps we got this from our parents. Carried away by our worries, we're unable to live and happily in the present. Deep down, we believe we can't really be happy just yet, that we still have a few more boxes to be checked off before we can really enjoy life. We speculate, dream, strategize, and plan for these conditions of happiness we want to have in the future, and we continually chase after that future, even while we sleep. We may have fears about the future because we don't know how it's going to turn out, and these worries and anxieties keep us from enjoying being here now. Thich Nhat Hanh. How Heron comes it is a negligence of the mind not to notice how at dusk Haran comes to the pond and stands there in his death robes, perfect servant of the system, hungry, his eyes of attention, his wings spur-like. Mary Oliver. Try to be mindful and let things take their natural course. Then your mind will become still in any surroundings, like a clear forest pool. All kinds of wonderful, rare animals will come to drink at the pool, and you will clearly see the nature of all things. You will see many strange and wonderful things come and go, but you will be still. This is the happiness of the Buddha. Ajahn Chah. It's a transformative experience to simply pause instead of immediately fill up the space. By waiting, we begin to connect with fundamental restlessness as well as fundamental spaciousness. Pema Chodron. Mindfulness has never met a cognition it didn't like. Daniel J. Siegel, discipline, is a difficult word for most of us. It conjures up images of somebody standing over you with a stick, telling you that you're wrong. But self-discipline is different. It's the skill of seeing through the hollow shouting of your own impulses and piercing their secret. They have no power over you. It's all a show, a deception. Your urges scream and bluster at you, they cajole, they coax, they threaten, but they really carry no stick at all. You give in out of habit. You give in because you never really bother to look beyond the threat. It is all empty back there. There is only one way to learn this lesson, though. The words on this page won't do it. But look within and watch the stuff coming up: restlessness, anxiety, impatience, pain. Just watch it come up and don't get involved. Much to your surprise, it will simply go away. It rises, it passes away. As simple as that. There is another word for self-discipline. It is patience. Bante Henapolagunaratanaway use mindfulness to observe the way we cling to pleasant experiences and push away unpleasant ones. Sharon Salzberg. Mindfulness meditation doesn't change life. Life remains as fragile and unpredictable as ever. Meditation changes the heart's capacity to accept life as it is. It teaches the heart to be more accommodating, not by beating it into submission, but by making it clear that accommodation is a gratifying choice. Sylvia Boorstein. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Thich Nhat Hanh. Don't think that only sitting with the eyes closed is practice. If you do think this way, then quickly change your thinking. Steady practice is keeping mindful in every posture, whether sitting, walking, standing, or lying down. When coming out of sitting, don't think that you're coming out of meditation, but that you are only changing postures. If you reflect in this way, you will have peace. Wherever you are, you will have this attitude of practice with you constantly. You will have a steady awareness within yourself. Ajahn Chah. If you know how to be happy with the wonders of life that are already there for you to enjoy, you don't need to stress your mind and your body by striving harder and harder, and you don't need to stress this planet by purchasing more and more stuff. The earth belongs to our children. We have already borrowed too much from them, and the way things have been going, we're not sure we'll be able to give it back to them in decent shape. And who are our children, actually? They are us, because they are our own continuation. So we've been shortchanging our own selves. Much of our modern way of life is permeated by mindless over-borrowing. The more we borrow, the more we lose her. That's why it's critical that we wake up and see we don't need to do that anymore. What's already